Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we managed to get our Linium for the Raw Institute of Technology, and in today's episode, we're just going to keep on carrying on. We're going to see what else the wonderful tech city of Vora has for us. If you've been enjoying this, please like and subscribe. I've seen a real uptake recently. It's been really nice to see, so thanks to everyone that's watching. It's really good. It makes it worth it. I'm going to do it anyway because I've really enjoyed doing this. But yeah, just if you hit that like, it gives me a little serotonin boost, so we'll take that. But last thing we knew, there was a commotion happening down in the square, so let's go ahead and see what Guan. Well, what is going on? The British in me is coming out. Hey, isn't that... No way. Ooh, a confrontation of sorts. What are Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police doing here? I have a bad feeling about this. Doesn't look good. Don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they really mean business. Let's go down for the lower floor and take a closer look. Right. Exciting. What's been going on in my life? I got back from Italy. The escalator. They carted it off? What are they thinking? Okay. Well, looks like we'll have to find another way down. Okay, so looks like we'll have to find another way down. I believe this is a way down. Where is another way down? Is this... The escalator, of course. The escalator? The elevator, all my words. Mincing them all up, of course, like I do. So yeah, I've been away, so I haven't had a chance to play. My plan is for now, I'm going to bulk record this, finish up with Trails of Cold Steel, then I'm going to do Eternal Punishment afterwards, Persona, and then we'll do Cold Steel after that. But we're going to be carrying on. It should now, I've got a little bit more stability, have a bit more frequent uploads in the channel, which is good. Well, not that they've not been frequent, but, you know, I might have 2 series going on at a time. It's just been a very busy couple of months. But preserving the order and raw is the duty of the Norcia Provincial Army. Our duty. We're quite enough of outsiders like yourselves swearing into town as though they own the place. In May, we're currently here on a mission which we have full authority. The expansion of the railways has increased the flow of money, information, and people across the country. It takes a modern organization to maintain order in an interconnected world. Okay. Keep out of our way, you son of a... Can't let insolence like this tarnish the good name. We do not want to start an all-out war. Nothing more than mobbing uniforms. Yeah, I mean, a confrontation would be a very literal... act of treason, I believe. What the hell? Armored cars? It's them shoveling some... showing their dick in the face. Are you insane? You can't. Of course we can. Defends one's territory. We're providing off Titan terrace, I assure you, we've not been outsmarted. Okay. Citizen Row, you have nothing to fear. In these dangerous times with terrorists running rampant, the Norcia Provincial Army is here to defend you from harm. Defend you we shall. These glorified B-cops are not of that depth. They know nothing of this community. He's got a point. He's got a point. It's like he's spoiling for a fight. It certainly is. He's really selling it to the populace. We do nothing. For some reason, things turn out we can do everything to get out the bay, nearby people to safety, of course.
You're quite correct, of course.
Ooh, is that going to be Claire?
Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Which one is it? Oh, hey. Isn't that... Of course. Captain Claire. I'll take things from here. Ooh, I don't know if I should trust Claire or not. Captain. I don't know if I should trust Osborne at all. I'm so conflicted. So that's her, huh? The infamous Icy Maiden. Good day to you, officer. I believe the Imperial government notified you 2 days ago we'll be conducting patrols. Has this really caused an inconvenience that you're compelled to bring armored car within the city limits? Well... And frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that we're out of our depth here. The railway network crosses the entire Empire, allowing us to dispatch forces anywhere at a moment's notice. We can gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. We pride ourselves on it. It's our distinguished feature as a division of the armed forces. They do keep popping up. They are. Looks like Claire showed up at the perfect time. As quick-witted as ever. Hey, it's a classy lady for you. Indeed. Ugh. We have no quarrel with you and no reason to argue. We have enough on our plate with the terrace as it is. We've got a job to do, so ultimately our commitment is to the people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same. But that...
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Oh. I was going to say that sounds like an Alborea. Rufus. Oh, Eustace's brother really gets around. And always sends her where we least expect him. Rufus. Lord, we didn't know you were in... Are you leaving already? Indeed, I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business elsewhere to attend. I'll be heading out in short order. So that's Duke Alborea's eldest son. As a noble faction's biggest up-and-comer, he sure dresses the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revault, I presume? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Alborea.
Is it now?
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Ruhr.
Probably gathering...
Or to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly?
He's probably gathering people for the noble faction. That's what happens.
The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Ruhr Airport either.
He's got a car.
The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Alborea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return.
Of course they have a
Blind
private
spots
vehicle.
are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority.
Woo! Sheesh! Claws are out. Tears being spilled.
After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
Indeed.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once.
You tell them.
A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdraw. Armored crew, stand down. Yes, my lord. Yeah, that was a big dick move. In both senses of the word. Fortune finds us face to face once again. I don't know why I do the more slightly, Cap. So it seems. Been good for diffusing the situation. Rufus is an interesting character. You don't need to be so formal. I was just in town to speak with the Marquis on my father's behalf. I imagine you two had a lot to talk about. Indeed we did, and the Marquis never makes it an easy time. I have advantage of all the excitement surrounding... I took advantage of all the excitement surrounding the courageous maiden voyage to make my trip unnoticed. Given the current climate, it's impossible to predict what may happen, both here and in Ortis. You have 3 days of your field study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned tasks and stay out of trouble. Looking forward to seeing what Class 7 has to show for the Academy's festival, after all. Of course he'll be there, he's one of the directors. Well, maybe not so obvious, but he will be there. Oh, man. Phew. Man, you meet Eustace and you think you've seen the nobility's golden boy, but then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm almost loath to admit it, but over time I have gotten the impression that he's a good man. For a noble, anyway. I don't trust him. I trust no one in these games. He's a sharp guy. I can see why he's much sway in the noble faction as he does. Well, looks like the sun's about to set. Why don't we call it a day? Mother might know more about what's going on between the provincial army and the RMP. She will indeed. Nothing happens to Row without her Marquis Rogers say so. We need to figure out what he's up to. We're as curious about what the Roman people brought the railway police out here, or the army, what seems to be driving the tanks into cities to win arguments. It's going to make for some interesting dinner conversation. So she lives inside of the building. It is undeniably quite cool. I prefer it to the Orbis Tower. Penthouse, 24s and 5. Family's house, more or less. Okay. So, dinner with Arena incoming. It's going to be a talky episode rather than an actiony
I
episode.
can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, even high-ranking nobles would trip over themselves to secure a luxury suite like this.
That's because she's like a noble, but
I
not.
was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon.
Masterine?
If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
I really want to know where Sharon's from.
Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days. So, thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Ooh, Reen.
Could she be embarrassed?
I am not.
Maybe not.
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
You can talk Machias. The first couple of field studies you fucked up
Lighten
massively.
up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
That is very true. Masterine.
Welcome home, everyone. Feels nice to be back. I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
She's a sentient, I'm telling you.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
So yeah, I like all the designs of it. This seems like a cool place compared to... It's undeniably very lovely. It's very like 1950s. You know, smoking a cigarette, having a coffee on the table, talking about the news. with my mustache. I have a beard, but I don't know. Maybe I should rock the whole mustache look. I kind of go for the big rugged Jewish look right now. Half Jewish, half Welsh. So it's kind of like big hairy men is what I'm about. Well, on one side. What am I saying?
Impressed.
God, I haven't recorded for like a week and my brain's just gone confuddly.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
Indeed it has.
You could see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap.
You guys really think so?
It does look very
I've been
nice.
away from Rua for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we... Oh, wait, actually we can't, can we?
Gotta wait for Irina.
Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Oh,
Actually,
Sharon.
my lady, I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
She can't make it. Of course. Of course, that is the way. I don't know which city I would want to live in if I was... I mean, I live in London, so I guess I live in, like... I would end up living in, My god, my brain's gone completely to kaput right now. I need to recap some stuff for myself. I'll know it when I say it, or I'll know it when I remember it in my head. Where Valaflame Palace is, that's where I'll probably end up. Croissants, a little bit of some sort of protein on meat.
Lisa, if you wolf down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat.
It's just this once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
No shame, eat what you want, fam.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Just wants all of the
Maybe
home
we're
do
gonna need
food.
to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Mean.
Crap. I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still,
It's so irresponsible, Irina.
it's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors.
What kind of press?
She meeting with it's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us. She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
She's probably meeting with
I'm
Marcus
afraid
Rogner.
I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Or a woman. We're all about that. After dinner, we got straight to work finishing the reports for the day. With Chairman Irina cancelling her appointment with us, the tensions between the provincial army and the railway, military police, and Rufus's suspicious behaviour, it was clear that something significant was happening behind the scenes, and we weren't just exactly sure of what. Well, goddamn. So we have the rest of the night free, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. Welcome to look around the house as much as you want. I will! In 9 seconds, she set foot in mine or Sharon's bedroom without express permission. I know. Why is Reen taken key of being a thing? A private library, if you might peruse. Of course, show him the way, Sharon. Now down for the rest of the stuff for the concert too. So it's really only me that's going to be free. Keep you fresh and appear and finished plan as a whole. We've got to go over the it's alright, makes sense to me. It certainly does. Well, good luck. And wait, let me show you to your room, Fee. Are we each going to have a separate room this time? But here we are in the mansion. I mean, it is undeniably very nice. Undeniably very, very nice. So, this is the private library. You'd like another cup of coffee? Yes, please. What about you, Masterine? I'll happily take your cup directly to Lady Alicia's room. She's shipping it. We're all shipping it. Reading this room is amazing. So many books are on panoply of different subjects. It's as though you'll never need to visit a library again. Gwyn's private rooms. Does make sense they'll have a mountain of books like this. Is there any way I can interact with the books? Is there like a secret book that I have to speak to? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. This is Gwyn's room, but we're not allowed in there because it doesn't exist in this game. Who am I going to next? Crow and Elliot. Good timing. Torn between two designs. A or B? Back up. Neither of these. Doing a Janet Jackson. Principal's office will get banned. Very true. Showed him to tease. Are you serious? So, plans for the concert going okay? Yeah, they are. We decided who would be the instruments. Good idea of what our two songs are going to sound like. Excited for the song chapter. It happens in everyone. I was thinking about Persona 4 Golden the other day, and the song in there. It's very, very catchy. Sung by lovely Miss Laura Bailey. But that's enough for that. What's in this room? Just flowers, you know. Just the flower room, as you do. Right, let's make our way downstairs. This is an office of sorts. With a... Of course they has a bed in the office. That's the real commitment, right? This room is... These washing machines? Ooh, I suppose they were talking about them previously. This is just a room for tea with a bed. So I'm guessing this is going to be one of our rooms. Before we go to that room, I just want to check all of the rooms, because why not? It's real late. Plenty to check out on here, so that must be the entranceway. I mean, it's a very, very nice open plan kitchen. Could you imagine having a fucking house this big? Jesus Christ. Poor little working class boy like me, don't know. Couldn't imagine much splendor. But let's knock on the door. I think this is Elisa's room. Knock. It's Reen. Can I come in? Hey, Reen. Of course. So this is your room here. It's a lot bigger than I would have guessed. Really nice and tidy too. Like the view from the window. Were you raised in a barn? There's no much space. I feel a little lonely having it all to herself. It is fucking huge for one person. Guy's been a worry, but you tricked me into admitting that. There you go. Don't fight it, you two. Indeed. We will take it. We're gonna play Blade with everyone.
Let's get started.
Because even though it's kind of pointless to play Blade with Elisa, because we've already got her maxed. But that's fine, we're gonna do it anyway.
Come on, draw a card. Looks like I'm going first.
Indeed you are.
Bolt.
I actually think this is the best, because 5's a pretty strong card. It's gonna be easy for us to take the 2. Take the 3. I'm just going to take the 4. Then what we're going to do is we're going to mirror.
What? You can't do that.
I certainly can.
Mirror.
That's fine. We're going to mirror again.
What? You can't do that.
We're going to use our 2 now. 6 is fine. I'm going to take the 7. And we draw.
Oh, same score? We better draw again.
Who's going
to... you then. I won.
God damn it. Not that we need the extra 50 thing, but that's fine. Let's play Blade with everyone. You know, because we all want to do that. Let the battle begin. I would have liked
draw here, right?
a bit more of a...
Guess we'd better draw again.
A bit more of an
first.
interesting card game.
Take this.
We'll just do this. Do this. At the moment, I can just simply win by doing this.
Crap.
That's fine. You can take the 5. Take the 5 again. I'm going to take the 7.
Guess we'd better draw again.
God damn it, that's always
You're first, I guess. Ouch.
And we
I
win.
Lost.
Indeed. Is that going to give us enough? We're already at pretty high links with everyone. But we'll take it. Alright, so we need to go play with everyone. That's the most important thing. So let's go play with... Can we play with Sharon? Can I play Blade with Sharon? Sometimes there's a feeling of discomfort. Oh. Huh? I have a hunch Sharon knows something. Maybe we should see if she knows anything. Okay. Can I play Blade with you? We're going to play Blade. We're going to play Blade with everyone. We'll just go ahead and play Blade with everyone.
Go ahead and draw.
Do it.
It looks like you're up first.
That's fine. 3.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. I'll go first then.
Ooh.
Ah, crap. Bolt!
Fine with me. We got so many bolts that I'm just going to keep on using these. Just bolt them up.
You've done it. Now you've done it. Mirror.
But I can use the 2 here.
Mirror.
That's fine. Can use the 4 here. Yes, just about one.
It's mostly luck anyway.
It is mostly luck anyway. I agree. But it's definitely worth getting these Blade thingies in. I will see you in a second once I've bladed these 2. Okay, I can't blade them, so we're just going to go and see what Sharon's about. Sharon. What do you know, bitch? Master Reen, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back, but want some of those hard-to-reach spots? Weird. I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Lisa's mother really alright? No need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with an abnormally large crisis or anything. Not ready to discuss specifics. Quarrel between the RMP. I'm guessing the reason she couldn't make it is related to it somehow. Of course she knows. Perhaps your guidance as her instructor tells me I'm on the right track. No need to worry about anything about the chairman. I'd much rather see you direct your concerns towards Lady Elisa. Alright. Weird. God, so much weird sexual stuff just added in for the sake of it. Huh? Where's Elisa going? To her flower room. How very, very interesting. Right, let's make our way up. See if we can now play Blade. Can I play Blade with you? You've moved. I can play Blade, so I'll see you guys in a second. Blade is played, so let us go ahead and speak. We'll see what's going on here.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah.
It's nice to
Seeing you
admit.
like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic.
You're really not.
I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
I don't think it's that trivial, to be honest.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Ruhr at night.
Something that never changed, huh?
Oh, nice. What a moment.
I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left. And now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart.
She does love her after all.
I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
Some people are just like that. I was like that
so.
for many years before I met my lovely partner. But there we go.
You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive.
Her dad looks strangely like Macias.
She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once.
Interesting.
If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Oh my god. Oh, Reen. Reen.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your
Oh my
life.
god. Oh my god. That's so dumb. Oh.
Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them.
I can't believe how dumb that was. Right. Serious. Heartfelt moment, guys.
It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me.
Is this the moment?
I'm worried about what's happening here in Ruhr, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
We inevitably do.
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too.
Because we've spoken
cares.
to them.
So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on.
Indeed.
You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on.
Who knows?
It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right.
Sounds like a good time.
Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts.
Oh, you gonna do anything, Reen? Oh.
Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that.
I'm good that they
I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Yeah, either do it or don't.
Huh? Oh. I guess you're right. Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older.
Yep.
But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
Can't win.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right.
Yeah, that was a moment, undeniably. Oh god, boys are so stupid. I was so stupid when I was his age too. It is what it is.
Seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
Ooh, how do we exit the room?
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Ooh, Claire.
Is this Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Interesting.
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you, but it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Not at all.
Technically speaking, yes. But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
Seemingly so.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it.
Yeah, you never had the chance.
But sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F.
It's very an adult
It's a
place.
quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time.
Okay, we got the time.
By the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Huh? Why?
Because
some
what I want
shit.
to discuss with you happens to involve the Reinford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop, but it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
Indeed. How very interesting. Okay. I still can't get over the hair stroking, guys. Never do that. Really, no. Really, just really no. Leave this way. Sneak our way out. We're gonna head out. Of course we are.
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
She's a sneaky person.
There's not to worry, Masterine. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Ruhr, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then, I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I'm betting.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
Interesting. Whole bunch of stuff. So, wrong way. Wrong way. Let's head out of the building. Head to the entrance hall. People are still up and working. The grind never stops.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer. What was that?
Head back towards the elevator. Of course. There's Fee.
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out.
She's not.
So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
Explain the situation.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous.
It
Sorry,
does.
I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Yeah, good to have the backup.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night.
She's always sneaking
I feel
off.
kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing.
Definitely is.
All right, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
It's not a bad person to have on your roster. Fee, join the party.
Okay.
So,
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
She's definitely someone different. This is not who I want to speak to. So, northeast corner. Should be this gentleman. We need to speak to him and get ourselves... We certainly would like to read that book. That is preferable. And then we actually have a chance to do a little spare mission. So... we can also look at customizing some weapons. Let's go ahead and do that one right now. Fee's with me, so why not? Hidden quest with the boy by the stairs. So let's speak to him. Toddy, where are you? I give up. Kind of bit concerned. Maybe we should talk to him. Something wrong. We're the good guys. I don't know, it could be dangerous. You should go back home with your family. Well, Toddy said he really want to play hide and seek. Can't find him, I'm able to give up. You know what I was saying, I couldn't find him this time. The whole bar's hide and seek. We're next door neighbours, so it's all good. We should start seeking. Are you sure? We certainly are. One of hidden doors, that's against the rules. Of all places you searched before, I can't find him anywhere. Maybe the upper level, makes sense. I think we know exactly where he is. He's going to be near that weird room, because that's the one place that no one would go. So let's make our way up here. Wrong way, of course. So, up the elevator.
Wow, this city's got a nice feel at night.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Elisa's going to get the wrong idea of us being down here in this way, but hey man, we're just friends. It's the most you can do. This isn't where I want to be. Where is that weird room? We're not going to head towards the bar either. It's down here. Nice. Think someone's nearby. Child we're looking for. Let's take a look. Hit the box. No god, someone's inside. Wooden box, what the fuck? We're going to get more material as well, which is good. Technically he was inside. That's cheating. Fair is our suggestion. It's getting so late. If you never found you. Masters of Stealth. Bit cliche. But of course, she's the best at it. Can you not give them strange ideas? Certainly can, but we spoke to the boys. What a relief. Head along home. Go, go, go. Later. What's he going to give us? Those pretty stones are pretty big deal, my boy. So. There we go. So, I think with that, let's go meet up with Captain Claire. Fine by me. So we did the test. I think it was kind of hinting that there was a little sidey quest. But let's head towards the bar.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Smart to bring the bodyguard, of course. Looks like it's the place. Obviously, we're going to enter the bar. We're not old enough to be in here, I don't think. But there we go.
Go! Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Is she going to be in a dress?
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
And we're in uniform.
Charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage.
Let's go speak to Claire.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard?
Interesting.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter.
Interesting. Is Fee there as a
What do you
bodyguard for
say we
Reed?
get a table for 3? It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right.
Rendezvous at the Bar F. Yeah, she's always in a military capacity.
I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions. Like, about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example.
Interesting.
But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish?
Oof. 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 The big questions.
Let's look at that standoff at the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city.
Us and the big questions.
Maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes.
Interesting.
In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that. But at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity.
Is he now?
He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it.
She did.
So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely part of it.
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
Interesting.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now.
Wow, okay.
The 2 of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands on the development of our Arcus units, too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Well, lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large.
And you can't necessarily know what's going on in all of them.
Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman.
But
the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel.
Okay, so there's some stuff
I
there.
imagine Chairman Arena is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides.
So she's literally in the middle.
Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now.
But just be careful.
Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own.
Yeah, because whichever one the company ends up siding with really is going to win.
Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, goddamn. A lot of interesting stuff coming out.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
Yeah.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh.
Must be yours.
I thought we couldn't get a reading here.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen? What are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen.
I love Crow.
Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
The leader, Heavy is the Trails of Cold Steel. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, as it were. Found for you without help.
Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. I wonder what the drinking age is in Zamoria. Meanwhile, north of Roa City. Guessing we're going to see some Imperial Liberation Front shit. It's turned out to be quite a long episode. Okay, so we have Scarlet. We have V.
The time has come. First Heim.
Heimdallr, that's it. Fuck.
Shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit them so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Interesting. So, I think this is a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we head to our assignments. I'm going to assume it's going to stop for us here, so I will see you guys then. Peace.